So Sasquatch stories over the years, I've been plagued with fakes and phonies, let's be honest, making it really tough to believe in something that's just been oversaturated with loads of crap.
That is one big pile of shit.
Amongst all these bogus stories though, I do believe some of these Sasquatch stories do hold some very valid theories and evidence. And this story is one of them. This is the story of the Sierra Sounds. A group of hunting friends would frequent a secret camping spot that only they knew how to get to, somewhere deep in the Sierra Mountains between Lake Tahoe and Yosemite National Park. Over the years, they experienced a lot of weird happenings while they were at this camp. A lot of strange noises they couldn't explain, whistling and missing food, and huge footprints were found around the camp. After a few trips of these strange occurrences, one of the hunters of the camp, Morehead, decided to reach out to a friend of his that happened to be a reporter and told him about the strange happenings in the forest. Albarry was a former officer in Vietnam and had a master's degree in science. He was also a total skeptic of the unknown, but agreed to join Morehead in this extensive trip to try and uncover this hoax of this alleged Bigfoot. His primary goal in the initial trips was to disprove these encounters, which never happened. He was convinced of the hunters' deception and actually rummaged through their packs to try and find evidence of fakery, but never found a shred of proof that he was being deceived. Ron and his friends definitely found themselves a secret spot. The hunters' camp was extremely remote and was a gruesomely rugged 8-mile trek from the nearest road that was only accessible by horseback. They say they brought mules to carry their supplies to their camp that was close to 10,000 feet in elevation. They were unsuccessful at finding anything of interest at this high altitude deer hunting camp on their first trip. But the second time around, they found themselves in some pretty bizarre situations. Morehead and Barry came up with the idea to place microphones in some of the bushes and the trees to see what would happen, and after several uneventful nights, they apparently were able to make some sort of contact with this elusive creature. And what they would catch on tape is some of the clearest, most puzzling audio evidence of a Bigfoot that has ever been obtained. During these weird encounters, Morehead and Barry claimed that these massive creatures would boldly come rather close to the camp, but would melt away into the wilderness as soon as they tried to leave their tent, meaning that they had very limited visual confirmation of what they were hearing that night. They made numerous plaster casts of the enormous footprints they allegedly left behind, but unfortunately, these strange beasts were extremely sneaky at avoiding camera traps, and no photographic evidence was ever produced. The sounds were baffling to everyone who heard them, and even to the journalist Albarry, who was highly skeptical and convinced he was having his leg pulled by Ron, but was unable to find any evidence of fakery, and was ultimately forced to believe that he truly heard something legitimately strange. The Sierra Sounds then underwent a year-long evaluation at the University of Wyoming and was studied by Dr. Lynn Curlin. They determined the origin to be a primate, and one of the speakers possessed a vocal range and lung capacity much greater than any human. They also ruled out any presence of alterations. They stated that these tapes were not sped up or slowed down or even re-recorded. They stated that these tapes were organic pieces of evidence. US Navy linguist Scott Nelson, who had over 30 years experience as a linguist and a codebreaker, also a speaker of 4 different languages, came to the conclusion that the creatures caught on tape were utilizing an actual unknown language with its own grammar and syntax. YouTuber Hippies with Guns posted a video of himself mimicking these noises that are supposed to be impossible for man and come strangely close to the Sierra Sounds. It's pretty creepy, but legit. Except he says the whistling noises are a lot harder to do, but believes you can master them with a little bit more practice. So I honestly don't know what to make of this story. So let me know what you guys think of Sasquatches and the Sierra Sounds. Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your guys' perspective. So that's it. Thanks for watching the video. If you guys do enjoy these videos, please let me know by hitting the like button on this vid, subscribing to this channel for more weekly videos. Stay curious. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again.